Alright, here's a Hampton Bay Carousel 2 string fan I got today from Mark Wilson. This video, the video of it with the white blades will probably be going up tomorrow since it's like about midnight. So, yeah. Just want to get this out of the way, but I'm just too tired to even go to like really do a video of it and such. Like to really go and upload it. I'm just gonna keep it on the phone. I put the other one on the computer already, but I'm just gonna leave them on there and just upload them tomorrow. So, yeah. I just don't want to keep the laptop on all night. But yeah, here it is with the Bleached oak blades. Honestly, I think this is probably my favorite combination of this fan. That's just my opinion. Here is the Bleached oak blades. It definitely reminds me of the Hampton Bay 14, honestly. That's what it reminds me of. It had like 5 blades and it had like a mesh light kit on it. I don't think the 14 had mesh light kits, but it looks similar to it, so that's what I like about this one. Yeah. So yeah, this fan is from April of 2004. Mark Wilson actually found this on the street. It was used, but it had the box still. And the second set of blades actually were still there, and they were actually still sealed, new in box. So luckily, this one actually had both sets. It's pretty uncommon to find one used that actually has both sets of blades. Usually, you either find one set with them, basically the only way you can really find one with both sets is basically if you find one new in box. That's from what I've seen. But yeah. So here it is, and it's not a well-made fan. I'm not gonna give it like any. I'm not gonna really say it's a good fan. It's not, but it does perform well. But the quality of it's really not that good. Unlike the Carousel 1, this one's actually it's very flimsy. The Carousel 1's actually pretty well built for Hampton Bay. Yeah. Here's the Hampton Bay logo. And it's basically a San Marino fan in white with larger blades. That's literally all it is. I am using CFLs in it. I'm not CFLs on LEDs. These are the LEDs that were in the living room lamp, so I actually want to put those back as well. These are the crees. These are the ones that used to be in the low profile / infinity until I replaced the infinity until I put different LEDs in that fan. Yeah, I really like how it makes the Bleached oak blades look when the light's turned on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shut off the light. And start the fan off on no. There's some plastic bags in the background. The whole entire corner over there is basically empty now, so all those fans have been moved underneath the bed, and then some of the ones from underneath the bed have been moved down to the basement. So, yeah. The only ones that are really still there are just the box fans, and that's it. Still a few parts for like light kits there and stuff, but I'll get those out of there soon. I need space for the keyboard, and I'm going to be putting this in. Yeah, back to the fan. It actually is moving from here on low speed, although it is pretty noisy. It has a bit of a hum to it. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind it when a fan hums, but like if it was in the bedroom, it would definitely get annoying pretty quick for me. Actually, as a matter of fact, I've got to test it with the light on. I'll do it like when it's once the fan stops spinning down, I'll show it. I don't want to shut off the fan now, so. Okay, I show it with the light. Yeah, and the motor, as from what it seems like, it doesn't have any vents on it. It could be some on the top, but it doesn't look like it'll get that much ventilation. So there's like no like vents on top of the motor housing as well. So yeah, which seems that it has the same issue as Dayton Industrials, the newer ones, or the ones that people call the Daytons and such. But also the capacitors on these go out a lot from what I've seen. So I'm lucky that this one actually has a good cap in it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead. In fact, might as well just do the light test right now. Yeah, I light up the room pretty well. And considering it's a dark bedroom, I definitely shows that it's actually good at lighting up a room. Alright, I'll shut off the light. And now move the fan up to medium. And after this video, this one's also going to be going downstairs. Small fan, and I actually need to put more smaller fans down there. Ones that are not too valuable. Ones are like the 2 Summer Breezes, the 42-inch ones. Those are staying up here. You Rainbow Mainstays, as much as cheap of a fan that one is, it is pretty uncommon, and it's one I've been looking for a while, so I'd rather keep that one up here. While we are staying up here, yeah, this one's a noisy fan. It's not, and it's a very common one, so that'll go downstairs. Yeah, it's moving good air on medium for what it is. But yeah, these fans, I know they're not really worth putting any money into if they break down and such, because they're so cheap. And you can just find another one. They are pretty common. I just mostly wanted this one, mostly because it had both sets of blades. I mean, if it had one set, I would have taken it either way, but I would have asked Mark for it either way, but I wanted even more, especially since it had the rainbows both sets, and it's it's not that easy to find them with both sets. You either find it with one set or you find it with the other ones. And most of the time you find it with the rainbow blades instead of the white or bleached oak ones, so yeah. Doing a good job on medium, for its size especially. I can say that it's almost as good as a smaller Coastal Breeze or Summer Breeze, but it's not as good. But it's close to the air performance. Built with it, it's definitely not that as good. The Coastal Breezes aren't even that well made compared to other Hunter fans in general, so it's close to the air performance of it, or the air movement. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and shut off the light. Let's go ahead and move the fan up high. Just go pretty fast on high, and it's moving a good amount of air. Nothing amazing, but for its size, it's actually moving some decent air. Good / decent air for its size. But the fan is still very cheaply made. Very cheaply made. I mean, for a small room, this definitely wouldn't be a bad air mover, honestly. I do like the sound that it's making, but I can already see someone getting annoyed by it quickly. This actually wouldn't be a bad one to hang up in the basement if I could hang up fans. Actually, no, I prefer to have something smaller I can swim wide. Actually, I'd put up something cheaper probably, just close to the basement. But, yeah. I'm close to getting the air movement. So the white wall's on high. Yeah, the blades I didn't tighten up 100%. The screws for the blades are just a tiny bit loose, just so I can take it apart easier. Let's shut off the light. Shut off the fan. Let's go ahead and do a spin down. Just because tomorrow when I wake up, this fan's gonna be taken apart. It's going straight to the basement. Surprised the birds are being so noisy at this time. They're supposed to be sleeping usually. So I get this video out of the way so tomorrow I can just focus on moving even more fans downstairs instead of having to focus on this fan. Alright, it's going to a quick stop. Let's go ahead and reverse it. Start off with flow. Again, I'm not going to show it with the lights on in reverse. No, it's not 12, it's like 10, 11 or so. I don't know why I said that. It's usually I always stay up, usually when I stay up late to record fans, it's around then, but yeah, I'm ready to save this video and you got one for tomorrow, so at least you guys, so at least you can just watch them tomorrow. Alright. Now for medium. So definitely a noisy fan though. That is one thing that's pretty obvious. It is a childhood one, so I don't really care too much. If it wasn't, I wouldn't even be keeping it. Alright, now for high. It's not really wobbling much this time, I just noticed that. Both forward and reverse. Just doing a good job on reverse. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and shut off the fan. Alright, so that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed and stay tuned for more videos to come.